happy Friday, and welcome to our very first coffee chat with Janette. As I promised last week, I'm going to be starting a coffee chat series where I come on live with you all with my coffee or tea sometimes, and to answer your questions that you have submitted. And these are real life questions from real people, and I want to give you a life coach's perspective on these questions. And for those of you who are new to my channel and you don't know who I am, just a very quick intro. My name is Janette Wong and I am a life coach and Reiki practitioner. I have been running my own coaching business now for about 3 years. But I've been doing coaching a lot longer than that. And I really want to share with you now, just to be able to give me a space to talk to you all in a really authentic way. You can see like I am having my coffee, and I just want to make it easier and more accessible for you all to access me as a person. So the whole essence of this is that you ask the question, you can DM me, you can put it in the chat, whatever you want to do, send me an email, and I will answer it live and give you my perspective as a life coach. And it is something that is completely anonymous, so don't worry about, is it too stupid a question, or what if people find out? No one's going to find out. No names are going to be mentioned. So today, the question that I'm going to be answering is, how do I know when I'm procrastinating or genuinely need rest? I love this question, and that's why I wanted to start with this, because actually this is a question that gets asked a lot. Because as high achieving people, women especially, we have a tendency to think that resting is procrastinating. Let me just get it out there right up straight. Resting can be perceived as procrastinating if you are not aware of yourself. So the way to actually answer, I want to break this question down into a few things. When you are asking yourself, am I procrastinating or am I genuinely needing rest? The first thing is to actually really dive into yourself. You need to be self-aware, because no one else is going to be able to tell you whether whatever you're doing now and your act and what you're thinking and feeling is a procrastination act, or is it like you're just tired. Everyone rests in a different way. Everyone gets tired at different times. Everyone has different energy levels. So you can't expect what you are doing right now to be exactly the same as what someone else would be doing. So even if someone tells you, oh my God, you're procrastinating, it might actually be that you're just genuinely so tired that you need to just flop on the sofa or in bed and do nothing. Don't worry about that if that is what you feel like you need to do. So the first thing is, like I mentioned, become self-aware. Ask yourself the question and be really honest. Right now, am I wanting to flop on the sofa, binge watch TV, or even just like do nothing, think nothing? Is this because I am burnt out and I'm really, really tired? Or is it because I'm hiding from something that I'm kind of scared about? And you will know, because you will have this feeling. If you're procrastinating, you will actually have to, I have a feeling in my heart, you might feel it in your stomach or somewhere else, that your heartbeat might go a little bit faster, because you might feel a little bit like nervous. Or it might be that your stomach's kind of churning a little bit because you feel a little bit like, oh, I feel a little bit uneasy about this. If that's the case, if that's what you feel like, that's when you know it's a sign of, most likely it's procrastination. Because procrastination doesn't come because you're lazy. Procrastination comes because you are actually scared. Procrastination is a sign of fear, and it's a fear of maybe, most likely, and it's not the same for all the cases, but what I've seen the most is it's because you are scared that you might be judged, you might not be enough, you might not be worthy. So ask yourself the question, am I not wanting to do this right now because I am just really tired and I've done a billion things already today, this week, this month, and I just need to flop? Or is it because my hands are shaking, my heart is pulsating really quickly, and then my tummy is feeling a bit weird and funny? That's when you know you're tired or you're procrastinating. Another thing I want to really share with you here is that when you really truly get to understand who you are, what you're about, you start to understand where your feelings actually come in through your body. For me right now, it's my first live for a while, so I'm like, my heart is pulsating. Before this, I was like, yes, okay, shall I do this? Shall I not do this? When am I going to do this? And so I know that the more I delay it, the more I am procrastinating, because it comes from a fear. But if I was genuinely like, I have done so many things already, it is getting late at night, or I didn't get enough sleep, and I have a billion things going through my head, yeah, I am just like so done. That's when I know that I'm genuinely tired. And I would say, don't be afraid to actually take the time to pause, because pausing doesn't mean that you're stopping. Pausing means that you're actually just taking the time to get in alignment. So before you even judge yourself, am I just being lazy or am I procrastinating? Pause, realign, check in with yourself and think, wait, what am I thinking right now? What am I feeling right now? Am I in alignment with myself, my body? First of all, before you go and ask those questions, because actually when you say, oh, I'm procrastinating, that in itself can be a judgment to get you to feel guilty, to get you to feel like you're not enough. And it can be something that your brain uses against you to stop you from doing something. As my coach and mentor always says, if you are in it temporarily, then it is something that you just need some time to work, to figure things out. But if you are delaying something continuously, then that is a strategy. And that's also another way of how you can tell whether you're just tired or whether you're procrastinating. If you haven't had a break for a long time and you've been pushing yourself, go, next, that's also something that you need to consider. Are you giving yourself enough time to rest? Are you giving yourself enough time to check in and tune in with yourself? Are you giving yourself enough time, without judgment, by the way, to genuinely take time off, switch off your brain and enjoy the life that you're here to live? Because if you're not, most likely it is that because you're stopping and you're needing to stop because you're tired. Our brain has a limited capacity in every single day. There is so many. I know that people say, oh, but our brains are limitless. Yes, it is limitless, provided that you give it enough nutrition, you give it enough rest, and you give it enough time to process things. If you are constantly on the go, you're constantly thinking, you're constantly having headphones on, no matter what, you're listening to something, whether it's got lyrics or not, you're not giving your brain enough time to process anything. And that might be that you realize that you don't have good sleep. So not having enough rest, not giving your brain to pause and rethink and to process things is a way for you to actually keep going. That's why you need rest. And before we close today, I just want to give you this really important reminder. Just because you need to stop doesn't mean that you're procrastinating. Just because you feel like you need to rest doesn't mean that you're lazy. And even when you do stop, it doesn't mean that that's it. You need to feel guilty. Give yourself the time to rest properly, to tune in with yourself, to understand what's happening right now, and then you can go and take the action. Whether that action is, let me go lie down on the sofa and not do anything for a while, or whether that action is, okay, that was procrastination back then, let me get on with whatever it is that I'm supposed to be doing now. Whichever one it is, take your time and work things out with yourself first. That's how you can go faster, further, and be more effective when you show up. I hope that answers your question. Thank you so much for submitting the question. And if you have many more questions, please do actually send me a DM, write them in the comments, wherever you want to reach me. I would love to hear from you, because I want to be able to answer a new question every single week, and to be able to offer you my advice, my service, and whatever I can help you with in life, so that you can start thriving and living the life fun and thrive in the way that you really want to. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hi to those who are live, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye for now.